Yo, what's up with y'all, bro? It's Cam, back with another video today. Today, bro, this video is gonna be a little different. I usually, come on here, give y'all some free game for your brands. But this video, bro, it's gonna be a little different. You've seen the title of this video, bro. It's the harshful truths about, chasing your dreams at a young age, or, getting rich at a young age. But yeah, bro, I'm just gonna be, coming on here and telling you all the things that I've experienced since I started chasing my dreams in my personal life, bro. It could be for the better. There's a lot of people that, start chasing their dreams, and if you don't come from money, if you don't come, from a family that's, from money, you gotta really change who you were, bro, and drop your old life, your old habits for who you're trying to become. But let's get right into this video, bro. So damn, bro, it's been a long journey with my brand, y'all. I've had my brand for about a year, and damn, has a lot changed, bro. I could say I really started locking in on my brand about 3 to 4 months ago. What I mean by locking in is just, taking the time to learn all the back end things I need to learn, letting go of old habits to, just improve myself as a person so I can, align with the goals, bro. You gotta better yourself as a person to receive blessings that are beyond what a lot of people get, if you know what I mean. Yeah, bro, that's just what I mean. It's been a long journey, bro, and what a lot of people I think don't understand is, like I said, if you don't come from money, bro, if you don't come, from rich parents or whatever you want to call it, there's a lot that goes into literally becoming nothing and turning it into something, bro. That's another reason why I use the saying in my brand, from nothing to something, yours truly apparel from nothing to something, is because it's quite literally what I'm doing, bro. I'm getting nothing. I'm not gonna say I come from nothing, bro, but I definitely don't come from rich parents, bro. I come from a single parent household that, we get by, bro, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that could be better, which is why I'm working so hard. But I could say, yeah, bro, I with a lot of people in my position, I could say they wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, bro. So that's why I say from nothing to something. There's just a lot of harshful things, harshful truths that, people don't know before chasing their dreams. They think it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows all the time. And I could say it could be, bro, but it honestly just depends from what you come from, bro. If you come from not a single person in your family that has money like you want, it's gonna be a lot harder to, get rich, get wealthy, bro. So some of the experiences and the things I've had, since I started chasing my dreams, bro, is you kind of start to outgrow your old lifestyle, bro. So when I first started my brand, bro, I was still going to parties, bro. I was still partying with my friends. And what I mean by partying is just, smoking all the time, drinking alcohol all the time, going out 24/7. I could say that you really do need to drop those things, bro. Like, it's not even about like really drinking alcohol or none of that, because you could still drink alcohol and be successful. But if you're doing it all the time and you're, worrying about that more than you're worrying about where you're trying to be, then that's when it's a problem. And that's how it was for me, bro. I was like the type of person to go out and have fun before working, and prioritizing and, feeling like going outside and having fun with my friends was more important than staying home and working. And I think that was just because I always felt like I was missing out on something or missing something when, my homies would go out without me. But the truth is, bro, look farther than the present, gang. That's what I kind of taught myself to do, bro, is you gotta look long term, bro. This just comes along with growing as a person, bro. But I look at it like sacrifice the fun in your teen years to really experience the fun in your adulthood years, bro. And honestly, if you think about it, bro, if you were to sacrifice the time in your teenage years where like the fun is like not really that fun, you know what I mean? Like parties, for instance, bro, you could go to the craziest parties when you're 20, 25, there's clubs, gang, like, and you could have money for that shit. Like, I don't know, like I think people really look like in the moment and put their happiness in the moment over long term, which is a lot of people, gang. But me personally, bro, I feel like if you're trying to really get somewhere and chase your dreams and be a part of that 1% of people that do it, you're gonna have to sacrifice the fun.
Shut your
What the fuck? You're gonna have to sacrifice the fun right now to have fun later, bro. That's just what comes with it, you know what I mean? And that's a harshful truth that, people really don't understand before they chase their dreams, gang, is it's really, people think it's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, bro, when depends what you're doing. But if you're starting a business, bro, holy shit. From the moment you wake up, gang, you're gonna have at least 30 minutes to scroll on TikTok and it's go time, bro. You gotta work all day. Of course, it's not gonna be like that forever, but you know, once you get to that point where you know you made it, or like you're starting to get some money, bro, you're gonna have to work your ass off, bro, and sacrifice a lot of your time. Me, gang, another thing I've realized ever since I started chasing my dreams, bro, is I started doing a lot of things that my old self wouldn't do. What I mean by is, you know, go in front of the camera and talk to the camera how I am right now. Kind of go out of my comfort zone, bro, when it comes to the social media part. Like, you know, posting videos, posting my face, posting myself talking. I'm not insecure, bro, but I just never really did it. I just really never had a reason to post videos like this, so I didn't. And there's a lot of haters, but there's a lot of weird people in the world that will look at videos like this, bro, and be like, why is Cam posting videos like this, bro? He thinks he's gonna be a big YouTuber. And that could cause you to lose some acquaintances, because I'm not gonna say those are your friends if they're thinking of you like that, bro, because your real friends aren't gonna talk shit about you chasing your dreams, bro, no matter what it is, no matter if it's fucking becoming a pro volleyball player or making content and doing a clothing brand or something like that, like what I'm doing. I could say there's a lot of people that I was acquaintances with, or that I thought I was like a little bit of homies with, long distance friends with, that kind of stopped talking to me, bro. I really, you know, homies stopped inviting me out as much as they used to, which is okay, bro, which is like, you know, I'm kind of thankful for that, because it gives me more time just to sit here and lock in on my goals instead of, you know, going and wasting time. But that's just another harshful truth, bros. You know, you're most likely gonna lose some friends on the way, and those friends that you lose, it's a good thing, bro, because those friends that you lost are for a reason, and it's either for two or three reasons, bro. One reason is because they're not on the same path as you. Another reason is they're hating on you, or they're bringing you down, bro. And if, you know, either one of all three of those are not good for you and your dreams, bro. So if you lose a friend on the way, it sucks, bro, you know, but take it on the chin and keep moving, bro. You're gonna meet a lot of new friends that are on the same path as you. And this don't mean, you know, cut off your day one homies, bro. I see too much TikToks like that, game, where it's like, you know, like they make their fucking $100,000 and cut off all their day ones. But bro, you don't have to do that, gang. You don't have to cut off your homies, your dogs, bro. Like you guys could, you know, not talk as much as you used to, bro. But you know, you always got to be there for the people that were there for you, bro. And that's just how I look at it. Like, when I say I lost my friends, bro, these were people that, you know, I would go to school and have a class with or whatever. But like my actual homies, the people I call brothers, those are people that I would never turn on or nothing because I have money, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my friends, my real homies were there for me when I didn't have nothing. So I would never, that don't mean cut off your day one homies, bro. This just means, you know, if you're gonna go on a path that a lot of people aren't on, bro. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. Like, once you're losing friends, or, you know, not talking to your old friends or your homies as much as you used to, it don't mean that you guys aren't friends no more. It just means, bro, like, you're getting older, you know what I mean? You're stepping into your own life. Your homies could be going this way, which could be a normal life. They're okay with, you know, going to work, clocking in, which is totally okay, bro. Don't look at your homies down, or don't do nothing like that because they have a 9-to-5 job, bro. Not everyone really cares that much to go and, you know, chase their dreams. Just not a lot of people do, bro. So if you and your homies are kind of distancing, or, you know, falling off, or not talking as much, I should say, it's just because you're on this path, they're on this path. It happens in life, bro, which don't mean cut off your homies. Don't mean none of that shit, bro. Just, you know, you're on your own path, gang. But yeah, that's a harshful truth, is, you know, you might lose homies. You might, you know, not get invited out to parties or whatever the fuck the case may be. Just know that it could be a blessing, bro, because it's good to stay home and get your work done, bro, realistically. Harshful truth, bro, honestly, not, this is with everything, bro, is you're gonna have to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, bro. If you're in sales, if you're in influencer, if you're anything, bro, I honestly think if you're trying to really get to that next level, bro, you're gonna have to do things your old self won't do, bro. And that's just the truth, bro. For instance, I go live on TikTok, show my face, show my, like, just everything about me, bro. I show in these videos, and that's something that I really wouldn't think I would be doing, you know what I mean? But I realized, you know, to get to that next level, to compete with the people that are in my market and all that, I'm gonna have to do things that I wouldn't usually do, bro. It's gonna be hard at first, bro, but once you get that down, once you get that thought in your mind that you don't give a fuck what people have to say or think about you, bro, you're good, bro. After that, be consistent, everything will work out. All right, bro, another harshful truth that you're gonna have to, take on the chin is that be careful who you're surrounding yourself with, bro, while you're, chasing your dreams. I'm just gonna tell y'all an experience that I went through. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing because this shit's in the past, but I had a really good friend, gang, that I thought was my homie, that I thought, I was close to. Bro, I thought we were on the same path. I thought we were gonna run this shit up together. He was doing his own type of online business. I was doing my clothing brand. And there's a lot of weird people in this world, bro, that will see that you have something good going on and either try to hop on your team and take over, or just turn on you, bro, and try to get money hungry, bro. So that just kind of goes with losing friends, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta take on the chin anything that happens along the way, such as losing friends, and just stuff like that, gang. The last harshful truth that I'm gonna tell y'all about is be ready to lose money, gang. Like, I could say I probably lost over $1,000, probably more, since I started my business, bro. And not just fucking what comes with it, gang. Like, fuck the money at a point, bro. That's what you gotta say, bro. Is like, focus on your goal, focus on the process, focus on what you gotta do to become the person you want, that you kind of start to attract money, bro. If you're chasing money, gang, it's like fucking someone has money on a fishing rod, gang, and they're just pulling it, bro, and you're just gonna keep chasing it and keep chasing it and keep chasing it. But if you switch up your mindset and chase the process, if that makes sense, bro. Focus on the process and working every day to become the person that attracts money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how to explain this, but if you know, bro. Don't chase money, bro. Don't look at everything like money, gang. Like I just said, bro, I lost a couple $1,000s. Fuck it. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of money to come back, bro. And I'm only 17, bro. If you're like me and if you're starting this shit at a young age, take everything on the chin, bro, in your early years. Of course, I catch myself stressing over money and shit, but bro, if you really take a look at how old you are and how long you have to really make this shit happen, if you start at a young age, bro, don't even worry about the money, gang. That's just another harshful truth that you're gonna have to take in, bro. At a point, you're gonna have to say, fuck the money, gang. You know what I mean? There's so much money to be made don't stress about that shit, bro, because if you have trust in God and you're showing up every day being consistent, then there's really nothing you should be worried about, gang. Money's gonna come no matter what. That's pretty much just like an add-on, gang. Know that you're gonna lose friends on the way. Know that you're gonna have to do things that yourself usually wouldn't want to do. You're gonna have to learn things that you don't want to learn. You're gonna have to put in hours that you don't want to put in. You're gonna have to sacrifice things that you don't want to sacrifice. And this is just building you up to fucking lift you off, gang. All these things are building you up to be the person you want to be, bro. But yeah, gang, that's pretty much gonna be the end of this video. If you fucked with this video, hit that subscribe button, comment, and go ahead and check the description, bro. Make sure you apply if you want to build a brand, if you want to start a brand, for my one-to-one mentorship. Honestly, bro, I don't think you'll be able to find a mentorship for as cheap as mine, gang. The reason mine's so cheap right now is because I'm barely starting off, so I'm not trying to tax anyone yet. Hey, you're not spending more than $200 on this course, and once you join this course, you're in it until you win, you know what I mean? So if you're an up-and-coming brand owner and you're not taking up on my course's opportunity, gang, you are tripping. You know why, bro? Is because with the resources, the knowledge, everything that I'm gonna give you is the same exact thing that other big brand owners like Project Caprice, Brez Scales, like all these people that have courses for over $1,000. I promise you now, I'm not just saying this to collect your money, bro. I have agents in my course that will answer your calls, help you whenever you need. I have a freelance brand scaler that will run your ads for you if you want him to. I have like 4 agents in there that know their shit, bro. So if I'm not answering or you can't get a hold of me, there's 4 other people in there that are constantly on, ready to help you, bro. So I have all the manufacturers, top manufacturers that I use for my brand. Top quality, I wish you could feel, bro. Top quality, all the designers, top designers, design websites, everything that you need to win, bro. The knowledge that you need to win, the finance, everything you need to win is in my course and we'll work with your budget, bro. Like, it's not just $200 to get in. Like, we will work with your budget, you know what I mean? So go ahead and look at the description, apply to work with me and my team, follow all my socials, bro. And yeah, bro, keep working, never give up on your dreams. And yours truly, buddy.